Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more of The Expanse, a Telltale series. Let's not dilly-dally, let's get straight into where we left off. So we're on episode 3 now. Uncharted Territory. Wonder how Khan's going to turn the air blue in the opening cinematic this time. Mausoleum, mining station, a belt.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity.
We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
Okay.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? That place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Cap! Be careful in there.
Khan likes us now. Gave us a cigar and everything's cool. I have a feeling I might know what's awaiting us on there, but I'm not going to spoil it. Anyone else who's watched the TV show might have an inkling. And if you haven't watched the TV show, you should watch the TV show because it is very, very good.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn.
That's just how long it took the doors to open. Okay.
This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it! Over here.
Oh, that was easy. Episode over. On to the next one. Okay, well, it'll take things slow again. We'll just look at everything.
Never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Someone else has been here. Maybe. Okay. Take a little look around before we get over to Maya. Guess we just got a lot of sealed doors. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, command center then.
The aux power is on these breaker boards. The sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
What was that? Station schematic. Let's have a look.
The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever
So-
said bitches came easy.
Not sure what that was. Something, but it's renamed as Cathedral. Not sure what it used to be. Com station. Okay. Then into the mining tunnels. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's where I came from. So was it straight ahead? Yeah. Don't think the other doors have opened up. Ooh. Hello. Empty suit. Oh, it's a corpse. Ooh. A praying position. Shall I look or shall I examine?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around.
Alright, we've looked at him. Let's examine
The
him.
last one? Huh. What does this mean?
Maybe I don't know what's in here. I leave this message having surrendered the sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. The last one. Weird.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
Airlock.
If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Series.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
Do we connect down, right? Let's get aligned. So what do we got here? We've got locked door I can't interact with, and one that's open. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Falota.
Drummer?
It's like a sarcophagus.
What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them. I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. Want to buy one of those Martian mountain ranges? Set up an estate there.
You know what my favorite view of Mars is? When I can cover it up with my thumb. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Now, it's quite interesting, in the last episode, we actually got to use a bit of the salvage that we found, that decoder thing that we used to get into the doc's computer. So I wonder if we'll find other stuff we might be able to use in some way. This is like a little classroom. Look at the size of the chairs. Teeny tiny.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. It's quite a few, isn't it? This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken altogether, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. So, infected corpses, huh? So they may not be dead, they may just be, they've frozen themselves, waiting to be woken up by something. Okay, so if I had to guess, these are the sarcophaguses with people in. They look very happy. I think this is the meteor with the mining thing sending out a signal into space. That could be a ship arriving or something. And the people meeting a different race, whether that be alien or superhumans or something. Interesting. Is that a cadaver? Looks like a training dummy or something.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Next life goals. See my brother, see my mummy, try swimming, climb a mountain, thank the aliens, eat ice cream, become Secretary General, fight the bacteria. Interesting, could be a hint of what's happened here to people. Ride a spaceship.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
All feels quite sinister. What's that? It was just a little visual glitch on the torch. Coffin schematic, we'll have a look at that.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
I'll take some pitons, they could be useful.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
Which is odd, because these people may not actually be
Think
dead.
of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers, and break them apart from materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. We have entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your post at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. Yeah, okay. This is, I suppose, the outgoing messages. So they've had a request for emergency aid, infectious outbreak in settlement. I think we'd already kind of guessed that was probably what happened. Urgent request from Earth settlement to the MCRN there. Request for emergency aid, multiple deaths. This is sort of 10 days after the first request went out. Thank you for contacting UN Emergency Relief Aid. As a reply to, for the love of God, save us. Oh dear. The station began as a mining operation. Difficult work with low profit margins at the best of times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as their population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape. Well, it's not what I was guessing, so... And I won't spoil what I thought it was. Something else there. So we're going this way. This isn't the way we came in, is it? This must be a different one. Anything in here of interest? I guess we'll put the reserve power on first.
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be. There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
I kind of forgot we were here to look for that core thing. I'm just kind of interested in the backstory of the station and kind of what went down here.
About last night.
Yeah, Cap.
Shut
What's about last night?
up, Morozov.
Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel!
We try again.
Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private...
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again. I'm flattered.
Try again.
I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Alright. Okay, so section 2 there opened up. I'll just have a quick loop around here, just see if anything else kind of started up with the power. Doesn't look like it, so let's head on down. Section 2. Medical records. I might do this as I couldn't really make that out. Timo Moffat. 22 weeks. 12-8 Morianhausen. Not really clear on what those are. Those details, it's been smashed up. Nothing good, I expect.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Yikes. TB.
Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
Okay, just trying to get my bearings, make sure we don't miss anything. There's something here to collect though.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani. Now that you are lost, we all are. Is that him?
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Okay, I think that's probably it for this level. A fun game to play with junction boxes by the look of it.
Need to power on the sector first.
A little choice here. That kind of looks like a dead end. That is a dead end. Okay, well, this might be fun. We'll try right. I couldn't really follow where stuff's going. Yeah, that wasn't right then. Okay, well, down looks like a dead end, so let's go left. It's just a one-way connection. This one I guess is up. Is that it? This is like the mine entrance, doesn't it? Just try and stay standing upright as much as I can. It's a bit disorientating otherwise. Probably could have just flown straight off. I just wanted to see if there was stuff to discover this way, really. Guess we're coming down anyway. Quite a big area. This will just be systematic. Just make sure we don't miss anything. What's in here? Mining charges. They could be useful.
Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Another coffin.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Is this actually the guy whose theory they're all following, this Dalton? There's a way up there. Nav beacon.
Another nav beacon.
That's what I said.
We must be getting close to the core.
Just gonna have a bit more of a look around this area before we go up that other path. Hard to know sort of which is the main route forward, but yeah, probably that one. This is a dead end. We do have power control. Couldn't interact with it, however. Oh, what's that? Should go and have a look at that.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Alright, so this is the way ahead, I think. No idea what that thing is, but can't interact with it, so never mind. But there's going to be something living down here. Quite freaky. This is like another command control center thing, so let's turn the reserve power on.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
God, I really hope something doesn't happen to Maya, but yeah, just little hairs standing up on the back of my neck thinking that it might. Wow.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
Well, I was going to have a little poke around here first, but I guess we're not going to.
Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were the nav beacons, weren't there?
My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left.
Oh, my hammer's off the mouse.
Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Oh, space, my hammer's off the keyboard. I haven't done a keyboard one before. Sweet.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else.
Yeah, no idea what he was
JP?
talking about. We'll look and examine him.
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
Matix dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know, and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast, Ray. Okay.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UNN Shinabi.
Ooh.
Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
This man worked for whoever made the MK core.
So where's his partner?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll try and find that out. What do we got here? Death records. Ooh. Okay, so yes, I was going to say earlier on that I think this is sort of set in the 24th century. So that would make sense with this being about 100 years before in the game current day. One per year. The station's population started out strong, but heavy casualties began occurring after a few years. Death records. People who died? I don't know. With no new influxes of settlers and a dwindling population, the group must have known their community was doomed long before the last one died out. No one has an easy existence in the Belt, but these people didn't even have the hope that their future generations would build a better life for themselves. It seems to have caused some sort of station-wide mental breakdown. I mean, that seems to be the way ahead. Let's just head to a little loop, see if there's anything else of interest down here. I think that's probably just where we go. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveller, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. Huh. So is this where they buried the kids? They do look smaller, don't they, those coffins?
Oh God. The first ones. They're all
children. It's a children's tomb.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Tomb of the Unburied. This coffin, I'm not sure what stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to our greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever. Yeah, I don't know if we have to find that or not.
So these people stole the core and ran here. And they hid their prize.
In a fucking children's tomb.
Yeah, it's a bit grim.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Killed by his partner. I'd imagine, so he either didn't have to share or could sell it to the person he wanted. Alright, probably good to start with the... I'll start with the handheld. Looks broken. Oh no, okay. I commence this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on a biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR, whatever that is. Non-CB said omnibus. I don't know what that is. Is it nothing ventured, nothing gained or something? Maybe. I don't know. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumour is that he's pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he'll find an enhancement up his ass. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know that Strickland, that name, why does that name ring a bell? I think we've read or seen that somewhere. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the F? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. What horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. My credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new projects. Dear God, those people. I bribed a guard, Matix, that's who we shot I think, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team, somewhere no one can find us. I think this is linked to the events of the TV show, and I'm not going to spoil what they're talking about. We'll let the game tell us what it wants to tell us. Matix's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages, no response. Okay, yeah, so they bugged out. They came here, and the Urshanabi was on its way to pick them up. But then it got attacked by pirates, obviously. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Matix might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out. So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
It wasn't.
Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
Confidential, do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. Designation MK Core. Lab 27, Phoebe Station. Yeah, I think Phoebe was in the at the very beginning of the TV show, so this is leading up to the events of that. Single cellular testing. Research lead Dr. Ray. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions, so that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms has proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures, have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat shown some efficacy. Cellular exposure, cellular wall degeneration, blah, blah. Yeah. Test subjects, belt at unknown origin. Duration of infection, 4 to 6 days. Result, fatal. Human testing, research lead Dr. Strickland. The sample is highly transmissible and with proper exposure maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through the decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject number 1. This one here. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly after. So this is very much the stuff that the show's about, and again, I'm not going to spoil what that is. Suffice to say that
The
there's
MK
some
core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
highly
What kind of
unethical
weapon?
things going on.
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
Got that right.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Le Guin. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something.
Anderson Station refers to an event in the TV show, so again, won't spoil that for anyone unfamiliar.
Ready? We found it.
Destroy it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
That's it. That's right, Kamina. I'm guessing it's not going to be that simple, though.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
It's too dangerous.
That we didn't have a choice. We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
Kamina, we do have a choice. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
She's not wrong.
The belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this... it's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
So what do I feel like they won't get the chance?
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now! And that?
Arlen, listen to me. That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on Series.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Series and...
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Series? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn Owala. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
God damn it, you two. I knew I should have let your leg fall off.
Trust me.
Oh, he's the good one. We helped him. Let's see if he'll repay that. Let's trust him. I knew I did the right thing saving your leg. But did we? I think so.
I'm sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
Then let me. Give me the gun.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta.
How's this trusting him?
I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
You can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait! She isn't a part of this!
Thanks, Ryan. Glad we trusted you.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop! I'm still your captain. Do it. Now!
I said I would do anything to help the Belt. And nobody can do more for the Belt than you.
Put it on. Maya!
No!
Oh. People can survive for short times. But I don't know if this is going to be a short time. Oh, come on, it's such a slow door.
Come on, come on.
You've got about 30 seconds in space before
come
that's
on.
it.
Come on, come on! No! Come on!
I think she's gone. I knew I should have let him lose his leg. Oh, jeez.
Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
Oof. Well, that one hurt. Alright, let's go to the choices. Oh, okay. Okay, unfortunately I had to delete the sound from this section because of a copyright strike. The Expanse theme music came on in the background while I was talking. But I'm really just commenting on the choice here. I just... a lot of people seem to trust Rayan here, I was saying, which is strange. Not really strange, I suppose. But yeah, this bit shocked me because it was 65% of people did what I did, but 35% of people actually had Maya stay on the Artemis, which was... it was a bit of a shock to me to discover that you could have saved her. Obviously, I would have loved to have taken that option. We know that 15%, I think it was 15% of people didn't spend the night with us. There's like 20% of people that stay the night with her as we did, and then were able to save her. So I'd be really interested to kind of see what choices could have led to that, and whether, you know, she'll be alive later on in the story. Very interesting. But yeah, heading up to the end of the copyright strike section, so I'll just sign off and return you to past boring dad. Well, there we go. I'll pause this as it comes up. There we go. And I'll just say thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Obviously, it's for me anyway, I felt like a very sad ending to that episode, so I don't know if enjoyment's quite the right word, but, you know, thanks for watching it as I've played it. And if you've enjoyed the process of me playing the game, you know, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about this one in terms of the choices we made, the story so far, how things have panned out in our little storyline. Interested to hear your thoughts as ever. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much once again, and I'll hope to see you next time. Bye for now.